Back at it again with the kind permission of the saints. Those few who remain in the audience after I did the big flip that ended lives. I must now fight you under the baseball stadium for the second fucking episode in a row. You take time to defeat. Like many people who live underneath sporting arenas. You're too bloody strong. That's why they trap them under there. The Minotaur principle. You've been stuck in the bloody Wimbledon arena for the safety of Crete. This one's it's a careful procedure that I have to undergo. Because take your wrestlings away. Down you go. There's a lot of... It's methodical. I've been able to get by for the most part by mashing the attack button. But occasionally you get one like this, where you're just gonna get countered if you bother to do that. This is one of about 2 occasions where I've had to think. And that one also had an instant kill move, come to think of it. There's just... If there's one thing this game teaches you, it's that women can immediately kill you. Alright? So don't bother showing up to work. It's all pointless. If the baseball bat's too strong, die. I'm not fast enough, right? Dare I attempt? Oh, it worked! It worked that time, look at that! Presumably it's only in later phases where you gain the ability to knock them back at me. Presumably the big French mascot is here as well. Well, I mean, I've gotten to hit a guy into the atmosphere towards your nephew. Towards your ideals. And now I don't need to worry ever again. Because it's not... Because we've seen it now. We've seen me do it. So I can be at peace. Or you could do it again. You could keep hitting people at me forever in an animation that you're invincible during. I suppose that's also an option. Why would I need to do damage to you, the boss? I'm amazed I got away with that. Fair enough. I will accept it. I accept your vulnerabilities in the fucking packet museum. Anything that constitutes a packet will be on display here. All sorts of different kinds. Oh, it's an underrated form of container, we feel. We'd have to feel that way to have made an entire museum. It's kind of... Maybe I'm stating the obvious a little bit. Maybe I'm standing in the mirror telling Bloody Mary to say my name 3 times and see what happens. I've always been curious. How do you feel when I'm summoned? How does the possibility of Chad from Loss Prevention appearing in your bedroom make you feel? I don't know what... I think I meant to say bathroom. It's not impossible that you'd have a mirror in your bedroom, but I feel like bathroom's more common. More people have the opportunity to summon Bloody Mary while pissing than they do while sleeping. I feel. I should probably conduct more stringent research before I make this assertion publicly. What? I think it's possible that you need to be hit with my swords. You know? You know, legally speaking, I can hurt you. It's not legal for me to hurt you, but it was legally defined as hurt when I do it. So Let the records show. Oh. I bet you thought I was coming into Prague and being loud. Your whole battle strategy hinges on Prague loudness. The Prague volume? No. No, you won't get me. Not today. Probably not next week either. I cannot get the fucking timing. No. Knight yourself. At once. I want to see what that looks like. Someone just putting a sword on their own shoulder. Rest the sword on yourself. That would probably actually be quite mundane to look at. I don't know why I'm treating that as if it would be like a remarkable image in some way. Whoop. I need to give up on the idea that I'm going to be able to replicate that deliberately. I did it twice accidentally, that's enough. Should I not be happy with that? Should I not be happy in Frumpland, huh? Where all the frumps are kept? All the frumpuses, all the blurben. Blurbens are types of frumps. Alright. The blurben frumps are among the more metallic ones that they have. So if you need one made of metal, maybe for durability reasons. Because the plastic ones do tend to crack. And the cracked ones do tend to plastic as well. If you crack one of the metal ones, it turns to plastic. That's one of the many unusual qualities they have. Flinging the guy. Flinging the guy like the West depends on it, huh? Be at ease. Be at peace with your desire to be a walnut. If you can't be a secure walnut, don't be a walnut at all. There's no benefit. Being a walnut was supposed to fix these psychological problems of yours. This fixation on how you never feel good enough. A walnut's usually good enough. I'm not gonna pretend that a walnut is always what the situation calls for. But when's anybody ever looked at a walnut and said, "No, this is not alright"? Who's doubting the walnut in my garage right now? Identify yourself. I won't let this continue. I don't know what I've done there. Is there a bloody parry mechanic in this game? Because I only pressed the one button. So I feel like it must be relevant. Parry. No. I can't parry the flying man. I mean, like, the hint screen already told me that you need to hit the A button to do it. Like, it's one of those. I don't know why I thought parrying would parry. We've already confirmed. We've confirmed what needs to be done. We're falling back into this habit, I see. Let's not go taking the name Yorkshire Man in too much of a hurry. Because you realise that could just be read as Yorkshireman, which is just what they call themselves. When they're from Yorkshire. Maybe it could be construed as being slightly clever for that reason, like it's a reference to something. But, ow! I just think it's going to be confusing. There's no need to get like that about it. There's no need to take my memory potion, drink it in front of me, and then force yourself to not remember anything. It doesn't work if you take the antidote beforehand. Alright? This doesn't fucking count. You've not proven it doesn't work, you've just proven it can be counteracted, which we already knew. When you make something... When you make the big funny chemicals, you make the antidote as well. Otherwise, like, it's gonna become a thing you can't control. You need to have control over the situation. You need to have control over the squirrels to get anywhere. It's maddening. Only the squirrels can open all the doors in this labyrinth. If you can't, if they won't help you, you're fucked. You're trapped down there forever. With a bunch of squirrels who evidently don't like you. That's gotta be unbearable. I wouldn't know, because the squirrels have already cooperated with me on several occasions. But I've not been trapped in a labyrinth with ones who don't. I can... We know, madam, we've covered this. We've covered this phenomenon. Are you not gonna set the fake grass on fire? Is it like fake astroturf? Plastic grass? Have you made plastic grass underground in your murder basement for the baseball community? Huh? I always warned people that you were planning on doing that. Nobody believed or understood what I was saying. I felt wretched for years because of it, and now I'm vindicated. And you know what? I don't feel any better. Because it's just proof that if people would fucking give me a chance and listen to me for a change, things like this could be prevented. The big baseball game of death. Where you die at third base. You get to third base and the Reaper himself is just stood there holding the scythe out. He's not even moving it. He's embarrassed at how easily this is. He's embarrassed for you, running into his scythe blade. Like you're in a cartoon, just decapitating yourselves. He is the shore upon which you break the tide of your own neck. Make no mistake. Which I wanted people to start calling me that, but I can't compete with the literal image of that happening. So I guess that goes to Death for now. I feel like Death had enough names. I guess people who have reputations continue cultivating reputations, huh? He's in the big leagues for a reason, and all I can do is wash myself in the garden of sacrilege. And maybe that'll be... You stay on the floor for such a long time as well. Like, quite apart from how frequently you're doing it, the action itself takes a while. Please be wrestled. Wrestling? Stop pretending to have a bad time on the floor. I know what a real bad time on the floor looks like, alright? I took bad floor lessons. Lessons about bad floors, not lessons about floors that were just left much to be desired. The quality of the tutoring was top-notch. I do not want people to get the wrong impression. I would wholeheartedly recommend the course. Particularly because it equips you for situations like this, where someone is on the floor, eagerly awaiting the opportunity to bring about your demise. Which, you'd be surprised, honestly, how common an occurrence that is for me. Everyone on the floor wants me dead, I don't know. The closer you get to sea level, the more you hate me for some reason. I think the fish are slandering me. I've gotta be honest. I can only imagine how badly Aquaman must want to beat the shit out of me. I guess that'll be the test, won't it, if Aquaman shows up demanding retribution. Who even knows anymore? I don't fucking know what Aquaman wants at this point. I fucked it. I didn't fuck it! I thought you'd be out of the animation by then. I was very concerned that you were going to instantly kill me. Because I hit you too fast. No. Flavor cannons. Realism beef. The beef gets more realistic I mean, most beef is realistic, because it's real beef. This would have to be fake beef that happens to also be realistic. Where's the market for realistic cartoon beef? Huh? Who wants that in fucking Toon World? Huh? In Bastard Land, where all the rabbits live. Come on. Come on, we're nearly there. And to be honest, I'm nearly dead as well, so I'm petrified that I could have to do this for, I think, a third time at this stage. Come on. We're getting this resolved this episode. I am not... I am not having this fight be the only thing I do this episode either. You don't get the beans unless you're willing to take the risk. Alright? That's the principle of my game show. Beans at your peril. You will succumb to what I want, or you'll die alone in a garage filled with otters. Don't ask me why I have one of those. I mean, it'll be immediately obvious that the garage is mine because of all the otters. I probably shouldn't have made it so obvious. Oh no. I'm dead. Or I'm just hurt. Or I will be dead, probably. That's kind of been the pattern. All through it.
Maybe you forgot.
You don't get to ever say or think that. Thank you. Thank you for administering divine punishment. Continue doing that, please. Yes. Yes. Wound him.
I won't lose. I will never lose.
I give up. You
This
win.
is maybe a bad time to bring this up, but isn't there an assassin ranked above you?
Yes, I've won.
Hooray. Bleh. 12:25. Well, there we go. There we go, grand jury of the final Frozen Court. We've finally gotten through to everybody who said that I'm real and you're not. Because they were addressing me at the time, and I know for a fact I'm real. It's the one thing I can know for a fact. Alright. Give me my funny big ranking number. I mean, I guess it's a small number, but it's a big consequence.
On behalf of Sylvia Crystal,
Look at us.
I'm here to tell you that you are now...
My trousers are quite puffy.
Second.
Sylvia couldn't be underground. She can't go near baseball anymore.
Almost didn't make it.
It was a fine fight, sir.
Well done.
Shit, that was
Bleh.
close.
Blurb. Are you absolutely sure you want to collapse on fake grass? You know the old saying. Don't collapse on fake grass. Cannot stress enough that you shouldn't be doing that. Alright. We're in the final stretch, baby, which is of course the last action Reed Richards shall ever undertake. So it is written. Let us take a piss. In the name of the Father, and the other Father. In the name of your two gay dads, I bless you. Come on, I'm home now. And shitting for Christmas. What do you have to say about this? Answering machine messages?
Hi. We're sorry to inform you that your video membership will be revoked until you return one of our videos. It's
No
titled
beef.
French Maid Cafe Spilled Coffee. Please return it soon.
I mean, honestly, that sounds positively tame compared to the other ones. That's kind of a weak gag to end on.
I wish you a pleasant journey.
2? You're going to Spain. You have no choice. It's just I'm just getting that call we all get from the guy who sends you to Spain, and for some reason you can't challenge this decision in any way. Alright. Let us snoof. Little snoofer. Snoof. I'm going out for my final mission. Get the coins to do a final little attack. It's taking you a while to, be curious. Yes. Oh, yes. Attack. It took you a while to recognise that one as an enemy. But we got there in the end. So let's get somewhere else in the end. Come on. Let's equip ourselves for the big fight at the end of time. For the crunchy little Morello clone. New part-time job. That's fine. That's fine. We won't. We don't technically need to bother with it because we've found our cash cow. But I guess we can see everything for the sake of completion.
Go on, I bet you actually do want to sell videotapes to your good friend. Come on, Travis is here.
Travis is here looking directly into your soul. You want to sell me more videotapes. You don't. I've been utterly crowned out of the video community for not spilling enough maids or whatever it was. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy thinking about murder. Oh no, I shouldn't bring work home with me like that. But particularly because in this case it would, like, absolutely incriminate me. Quite possibly the worst decision it is possible to make in my career. Aside from actively getting killed or caught, of course. Right. You've got something special for me. You've got something special. Please give me the thing. It's done. It's all of the good. Come on, give me the sword that I cannot fucking afford it. That is almost the cost of the fucking fight that I have to do. Alright, I'm gonna be grinding a lot, it turns out. I'm gonna be grinding up all of my bones to make my own bread. For truly, in this society, are we not our own giants? I'll tell you what, how about we end this episode by getting enough money to buy that sword, because I think that's easily within our reach. I think name 32 might be my favourite, personally. I think Bunch of Bunches is really bunchy, don't you? Come forward. Come forward and show yourself. I forgot to go to the gym. That's the other thing you need to remember about me, is that I have forgotten to go to the gym. Oh, clothes, though. Clothes. Bobby Clothes is out as well, and I bet there's a really good jacket we get right at the end of the game. Oh, I feel like I know what it is as well, and I want it more than I want my own left leg. Even though it contains priceless military secrets, please continue to die on the road while I go do a job. Come on, job time, job time, job time. Jobby, jobby, job, job, job. Job, 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 job. Jobby, jobby, job, job, job. What's your job for me? In fact, I know what this job is, because there's only one we haven't done yet. It is bike jump. This is a contest. A jumping contest that for some reason is being posted in... I mean, maybe that's standard practice. I don't know. I can't say I've ever been in the Santa Destroy job market. When I destroy Santa, it's not in a professional capacity. Why is it showing me where the ramp is and where the quest giver is in two separate locations? Why? Surely I didn't need this much of a run-up. What a curious decision. What a curious piece of marine history. Hello. You're over here by where the burger normally lives. What do you want to tell me? There's no culture here, nothing but dropouts. And yet even dropouts can create their own culture. Why don't you go and do a big jump? The god of jumping. Johnny Jumps himself, he's right here. Oh. I'm really starting from this far away. Incredible. Oh, am I, No, I don't get points for jumping before then, it seems. It doesn't matter how much I jump until I get to the place, and then I eat my lemon pie. Oh, hi. Go on the ramp, go away! I'm really far away into the... how do I get back? And then he was never seen again. Claimed by Poseidon. as stipulated in the contest. That's money. That's money I can earn by throwing myself into the ocean. Alright, what's the last thing they want me to think then? What's Blame Father 5 got in his pocket that he doesn't want me seeing? Let's find out together. Let's find out what the real reason is that he keeps his face hidden. Hello. Who do you want me to do some assassinations about this week? Gig 19 is the beach. Oh. Don't be. It's 10,000 per kill, but you're not allowed to get bonked at all. This will be an interesting dichotomy of flompy pompy pompy. This is what those bloody free fight missions should have been preparing me for had I bothered to do them, because I would have theoretically gotten something for them, which I don't in reality. If that makes sense, which it doesn't, so it must not be true, so you can safely disregard it. Now, one would think there must be a reason that this isn't... I mean, I guess difficulty is a reason that this might not strictly be the best way to farm money. I mean, with a mission like Mission 18, like, who fucking needs one-hit John to come out of the fucking cupboard, you know? Why bother taking the risk? There's no botherance in Bother'em. Name's a bit misleading. Personally, I think it should be changed to Duttersphere. Because there's plenty of spheres and quite a few dutters as well. Alright, I'm on the beach, ready to not be wounded. Come on, come forth. Come forth and have a little interesting conversation. You got guns. You absolutely do. That's gonna be a problem. Because guns are guns. I don't know if you knew this. They have a... In terms of being able to hit a person, they have a slight advantage over me. In this scenario. I'm doing, not a dreadful job. Ow! See, I can't even look at everybody at once to determine who's standing around me with their hair in their hair. Yeah. Well, that's that, and I'm probably not going to bother with that again, because I've got more important things to be doing. For more money. Is this an ideological complaint about the three-legged spoon race? Is that a wave of defiance I see in your ears? Why are there waves emanating from your ears? That's not right. See a doctor. What's your final one? If that's that, then what's this? Alright. Dispose of the clones. They were clones. They were clones, it turns out. You see, I'm completely right. Namco wants me to bury their dark secret once and for all. They're mostly embarrassed because they're like... They overestimated the need for the product they were trying to ship. Like, they didn't correctly gauge demand, and so the higher-ups are now like, oh, this doesn't make us look particularly good. Nor does the, I would say, myriad human rights violations, or ethical violations at least, involved in whatever the fuck you are doing down there. With your clones on the river, slapping a pancake out of your hand. Oh God, they're coming closer, please escape to Pancake Land. If you can get to Pancake Land, it becomes illegal. Illegal! It becomes illegal! If you get to Pancake Land, you will become mein Liebling. And we can finally be married. But only if you can bring the pancake over here. It's the Pancake Land German wedding ritual. Bring the pancake all the way here and you'll marry your German friend. Once and for all, we say. Once and for all. Alright, get rid of him. Get rid of him down here. Come on, I'm wearing my lovely jacket for this and I'm getting you licked by the... Wow.
3, 2, 1.
You're unable to clone frames, I guess. There's an uncanny nature to the way they move that betrays the fact that they're blue. Mostly. Maybe a bit green. I don't know. It probably varies depending on the person looking. It can be a somewhat subjective experience, you know. Oh, you gotta be careful. Oh, you gotta be careful. Oh, your neck showed up. You can't be serious yourself. Anyone else? Oh, hello. Someone. A person in a room with a fridge. How unthinkable. Why do you have like a wire frame around yourselves? Were you cloned digitally? Ah, they're AI generated humans. That's why they came out completely fucking wrong. An AI generated Voldo, watch out, blown! Ah, even the ones right on the end get the kraut. Enge? Kraut? None of this is correct. None of this is morally or ethically correct. And I'll say that knowing full well that... Oh! That's 90 grand. That's 90 grand. If you think about how many chips I could buy with that, then that's a lot of chips to have to picture. But given that I'm probably not going to spend it all on chips, I wouldn't bother. It's rather a futile pursuit. We can get, we've got enough money for the next ranking battle, but we're nowhere near ready for that. We've got to go buy our fun little present, because we've got to wrap this shit up in style, don't we? You think I'm going into the final battle without getting all of the endgame crunch? My favourite cereal that you can only get right at the end of your breakfast. After you've maxed out your milk. Give me a sword, please. I want the thing that you can sell me.
Give it to me. The Mark III nonsense.
You don't have an item number 1. That is confusing. I purchase your sword. Purchased, look. Yeah. I wondered if maybe the parts for Mark III would appear if I bought Mark III, but I guess it's perfect as is. It's the best sword on the market. What a fantastic blade. I think we should at least end on us, like, seeing the fucking thing for real, don't you? Alright, everybody ever. It's time. Literally everyone who has ever existed. It's time we come full circle to the blade of the Wade. Come out and play with your phones!
Oh, it's a green one.
That's how you know it's strong. I can hold it like this now. I've not got like a billion different ones of it, but it waves around like, whoa. I mean, I've got to be honest, I feel like this is doing less damage. It looks cooler. A little bit. But it's not doing the big number 82 bust that I like. Oh, hello. That's okay then. If that's gonna happen routinely, I can make peace with that. Yeah, by all means, make the animations take longer. I wouldn't want you to think there's a timer ticking down during them. He's getting too fancy with it. He's being too much of a prick. Pricks! No. He turned on the prick machine too early. I mean, I feel like there's gonna. Ah, you all went. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this mostly for a while until I can afford everything else I potentially want, and then next episode. I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking like that's gonna be the finale. So unless everything goes horribly wrong once again, you can tune in and witness that. So, please tune in and witness that. Goodbye.